Assalamualaikum and hi, we are from Lab 7 presenting our research regarding frequency of fast food consumption and its relation to overweight. To our facilitators, which are Dr. Ammar Amshar bin Abdul Hadi and Dr. Renuka Devi Kanabalan, and these are our lab members. The 9th Malaysian Plan witnesses the government taken the initiative to promote and encourage Western fast food franchises as an effort to advance country's economy. There are over 2,500 fast food outlets in Malaysia and should continue to grow with continuing government support. Fast food meals usually contain too much salt, fat, chemical additives, preservative sugar and insufficient fiber. Malaysia has also been ranked the fattest country in Southeast Asia and the 6th in the Asia-Pacific region. The purpose of this study is to evaluate the frequency and characteristics of fast food consumption among medical students of Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia and obesity prevalence. Statement. Overweight is a common and preventable disease, presently a global epidemic of obesity in all age groups and in both developed and developing countries. It may exist among subsets of student population owing to their low awareness. This research is conducted with intention to explore issues related to frequency of fast food consumption among medical students of Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. The main foci include their prevalence to overweight and the characteristics of fast food consumed in relation to the frequency of fast food consumption. Research objective. General objective, to study about the prevalence of overweight among medical students of Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. Is to determine the association between frequency of fast food consumption and state of overweight, and to determine the association between family income and years of study with the frequency of fast food consumption. Hypothesis. There is an association between frequency of fast food consumption and state of overweight. There is an association between year of study and frequency of fast food consumption. And lastly, there is an association between family income and frequency of fast food consumption. This is our conceptual framework. Review. Fast food consumption among medical students. It is common among students of the clinical stage compared to the preclinical stage of medical education. Studies found that cooking is not an option for the student if they stay in college or hostel or even outside of college. Factors that influence fast food attributes the most are fast service and variety of menus. Fast food. It is related to higher nutrient intake of sugar, total fat, saturated fat, and sodium. Fast food provided more than 1/3 of a day's energy, total fat, and saturated fat. Fast food consumers less likely to meet whole grain and food recommendation, and they tend to exceed the recommended dietary allowance RDA for energy, fat and saturated fat. Fast food industry being blamed as one of the causes for obesity as the foods are well known as being high calorie and less nutritive food.
We move to research methodology. Introduction. This is cross-sectional study. This research was conducted in Faculty Medicine of UKM among 1st to 5th year medical students. Study period. Study was done from 22nd October 2017 until 27th October 2017. Study population. The total number of sample size for this study is 175 respondents. To the study tools. The questionnaire consists of two major sections, which is Part A and Part B. For the Part A, which is socio-demographic factors. For this section, questions are asked regarding gender, year of study, ethnicity, household income, and urbanicity. For the Part B, which is frequency of eating fast food. For these sections, questions regarding the frequency, reasons, type of order, and nutritional awareness need to be answered. For the sampling method used in the study is quota sampling. Next is study variable, dependent variable. First, is frequency of eating fast food. The frequency of eating fast food is measured by the amount of times they eat the said fast food regardless of eating at the outlet or delivery. We classify 2 times or less as low frequency and more than 2 times as high frequency. Second is the BMI of the medical students. The BMI of medical students is measured by measuring their index from their given height and weight from the questionnaire and calculating it using the BMI formula. We classify overweight as BMI more than 25 according to WHO. Next is independent variable. First is year of study. The year of study of medical students is comprised of first year until 5th year medical students. They are classified into preclinical and clinical. Preclinical students are comprised of the first year and second year. Clinical students are third, fourth, and fifth year. Second is household income. The household income is obtained from the questionnaire and we classify them to income from 2,499 and below and 2,500 and above. The third is frequency of eating fast food. The frequency of eating fast food is measured by the amount of times they eat the said fast food regardless of eating at the outlet or delivery.
It's analyzed using the SPSS. For the descriptive analysis included mean and standard deviation for continuous data, and categorical variables were recorded as frequencies and percentages. And for bivariate analysis, the bivariate analysis were used to determine the association between dependent and independent variables using chi-square for the categorical data. Significant values are set at p less than 0.05.
Next, we move to the descriptive analysis, prevalence of overweight among medical students. So from here we can see that the frequency of the overweight is 32, that is equal to the 18.3%.
Fast food consumption among the medical students. So from here we can see that 4 students consume fast food 5 times a week, and this accounts for 2.3%. For the 4 times a week, the frequency is 3, and this equals to 1.7%. There are 117 students which consume fast food once a week, and this accounts for 66.9%. For the 3 times a week, the frequency is 18, and this accounts for 10.3%. For the 2 times a week, the frequency is 33, and this accounts to the 18.9%. For the 2 times a week, the frequency is 33, and this equals to 18.9%. Next, we move to the analytical analysis. First is the relationship between year of study and frequency of fast food consumption. The frequency of eating more than 2 times is 26, and this accounts for 14.86%, while the frequency of eating 2 times or less is 149, and this accounts for 85.14%. P-value is 0.026, means that P is less than 0.05, thus it is significant. Null hypothesis is rejected. The relationship between family income and frequency of fast food consumption. Frequency of eating more than 2 times is 26, and this accounts for 14.86%, while the frequency of eating 2 times or less is 149, and this accounts for 85.14%. P equals to 0.222, means that P is more than 0.05, thus it is not significant, so null hypothesis is not rejected. The third is the relationship between frequency of fast food consumption and overweight. The frequency of eating but not overweight is 125, and this accounts for 71.43%. Meanwhile, for frequency of eating but overweight is 50 and this accounts for 28.57%. P equals to 0.000 means that P equals to 0.05, thus it is significance. So null hypothesis is rejected.
This discussion, most of the medical students are in normal condition. The proportion of underweight, overweight and obese is less. Prior knowledge about dieting and healthy lifestyle influence the result. The present results indicated that more than 70% of medical students consume fast food once a week. This is because the relationships between determinants and university characteristics such as residency, student societies, university lifestyle and exams. The frequency of fast food consumption is high among clinical students. This is due to the clinical students are mostly busy with their schedule, which include on-call over the midnight where they do not have adequate time to have a proper dinner. The state of overweight among medical students is higher for those who consume fast food more than 2 times in a week compared to those who consume 2 times or less. This is because most of the fast food that are consumed are high in calories, and these are the main factors that contribute to the high state of overweight among medical students. There is no association between family income and the frequency of fast food consumption. This is due to the fact that allowance given from parents is not the only source of income for the student.
A significant association between year of study and frequency of fast food consumption. There is a significant association between frequency of fast food consumption and overweight. There is no significant association between family income and frequency of fast food consumption. So here's our references. That's all. Thank you.